أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله حي على الصلاة حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح حي على الفلاح الله أكبر الله أكبر
الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه وأزواجه أجمعين أما بعد فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي ربي زدني علما أجمعين inshallah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala increase in all of us knowledge. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Brothers and sisters, we are on the final phase of learning the three-letter verb. Next three lessons are extremely important, with lot of heavy doses of Arabic terminology. But I think you are now strong enough to understand and even to appreciate and enjoy it, inshallah, brothers and sisters. We have studied this in the past in book 1, but at that time you were very new, so you may not have comprehended everything. But today, inshallah, you will comprehend everything. Brothers and sisters, every verb in Arabic language, you can trace it back to 3 letters. Every verb. Okay? 99.9%. Previously I said 99.5, but I think you can make it 99.9. They are all 3-letter verbs. Huh? You can trace it back. Take any verb, you can trace it back to 3 letters, which is the root. And what is the root of it? The fa'ala. Huh? Fa'ala is the root. Remember? That's the pattern. Huh? Shall I write it down? Or you know it, huh? Fa'ala. But I think I should write it down. Huh? I will write it down, brother. You know, because somebody who is watching the video maybe will get it better, inshallah. Brothers and sisters, 0.01% is the 4-letter verbs. What are they? 4-letter verbs. I mean, the root has 4 letters. And the most common example we can say, tarjama. Tarjama. He translated. That's 4 letters. And then we have waswasa. That is 4 letters. Then we have zalzala. That is 4 letters. And then uhe, ba, thara. These are 4 letters, but there are very few. Otherwise, 99.9%, may Allah forgive me if I make an error, 99.9% is 3-letter verbs. That's fa'ala. And then we knew from our study that fa kalima has always a fatha, lam kalima has a fatha permanently, and ain kalima can have a fatha, dhamma or kasra. It can have. And when they go into mudariya, also the fa kalima gets a sukun, yaz, and then bu, lam kalima gets a dhamma. This is in the base form, in the first form. And then ain kalima can have anything. And that is why we have 6 babs. Remember, that is the reason we have 6 babs. Because we don't know what will be the position of ain kalima. Those who speak Arabic, I always say it is in their blood. Remember I said when the child has the first drop of milk from his or her mother, the whole Arabic language is passed on to the child. For us, we have to make a special effort to learn it. They have it in their blood, but inshallah it will go into our blood also, inshallah. So brothers and sisters, fa'ala. Okay? Fa kalima, ain kalima, lam kalima. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? Now, what happens here when we try to conjugate? What happens, brothers and sisters? We know our pronouns, huwa, huma, hum, hiya, huma, hunna, anta. We know 14 pronouns. They are divided into 2 groups. What I'm saying now, I'm repeating because we did it, but it must have escaped your mind now. Because it's very common to have hawa mein udta jaye. Are you with me, brother? Hawa mein udta jaye, mera fi'l or fa'il. Ho ji. Okay. Idhar udhar lehraye, mera mudaf or mudaf ilayhi. Okay, brothers and sisters. We have here the red are fa'il. Fi'l must have a fa'il. They have a special relationship, okay, in Arabic. The fi'l is always with fa'il. Okay? So, fa'il in the verb are dama'ir. What are they? Fa'il in the verbs are pronouns. Okay? It is all pronouns. See, that's why we have huwa, huma, hum. Where is the fa'il here? Mustatir. And where is the fa'il here in the hiya? Mustatir. Brothers and sisters? I'll put a circle here. Okay. Now, where is the fa'il here? Aleph. You know it, huh? Where is the fa'il here? Wow. Where is the fa'il here? Ta. What is on them? What is on them? Sukoon. They have a sukoon on it, brothers and sisters. The scholars of Arabic grammar have combined these 5. Now remember, huwa and hiya, brothers and sisters, the fa'il can be mawjood in the sentence, or it can be mustatir. If it is mustatir, then it is the damir. Otherwise, the fa'il can be a noun, proper noun. Because zahaba Muhammadun. So Muhammadun is the fa'il. Aina Muhammadun, then you will say zahaba. Now the fa'il is damir, huwa. Okay, fine. Now these are called sakin damair. And they are sakin pronouns. Are you with me? This alif represents huma. Waw represents hum. Are you with me? They represent. And they are sakin pronouns. Are you with me? And then we have starting from hunna. And when we were learning, I made up a story that we want to invite hunna to join verb. And she said, you have to sign an agreement. And I said, we have to send the agreement to the lawyer. And the agreement came back. And then we signed it. I made that story to make it a little more interesting. But here, brothers and sisters, today we learn why is it that the lam kalima gets a sukoon. Here, zahaba. There is on lam kalima, there is a harakat. There is a harakat. What happens there? It gets a sukoon. Why? Why does it get a sukoon there? Because the pronoun that is a fa'il is mutaharrik, sakin and mutaharrik means it has got a proper vowel sign on it. That is the difference. So whenever there is a fa'il in the verb, which is a damir, if it has got a harakat, then the lam kalima will have a sukoon. Are you with me? So now today you will remember this sakin pronouns and mutaharrik pronouns. This you must understand today. And also memorize it. Sakin pronouns and mutaharrik pronouns. Brother, how many sakin pronouns in Madi? 5. How many mutaharrik pronouns in 9? We have to remember. And whenever mutaharrik pronoun will come as a fa'il, brothers and sisters, the lam kalima should get a sukoon. That's the rule, brothers and sisters. So that is why you can see, starting from hunna, it is zahab, 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 zahab. Here it is zahaba, zahaba, zahabu. Are you with me? This thing is very, very important to remember. The gist of all this is that if the file, which is a damir, if it is a sakin, okay, then the lam kalima gets a proper vowel. If the file, which is a damir, is a mutaharrik, then the lam kalima will get a sukoon. Because in the next verbs, this is what will happen. As soon as you have a mutaharrik pronoun, the verb will behave differently. Verb will behave differently. So, Dr. Abdul Rahim, for the first time, mentions in this lesson, mutaharrik pronouns. So if you were to read on your own, you will say, what is this mutaharrik? It is very simple. Mutaharrik pronoun means that the damir which comes as a fa'il has got a proper vowel sign on it. Can you see? Zahab, na. Zahab, ta. Do you see? Ta, tuma, tum, ti, tuma, tunna, tu, na. They got proper harakats. Compared to here, zahaba, sukun, zahabu, sukun. Got the idea? Please keep that in mind. Now we are doing today ajwaf. If there is a vav or ya in anywhere in the verb, then we call the verb as weak. Ya or vav, anywhere. Anywhere, whether it is fa kalima, ain kalima, lam kalima, if it is there, then it is weak. So, we studied before, fa kalima, weak. What do we call that verb? Misal, wajada. So, fa kalima is weak, wajada. Now we come to the ain kalima. When the ain kalima is weak, what happens? Okay, here are some of the things that I will write down, brothers and sisters. Kala, and then I will say ba'a, and then I will write down nama. Okay, brothers and sisters? Kala is ka, wa, la. Ba'a is ba, ya, a. And nama is navi, ma. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? So, ajwaf means hollow. Fa is sound, lam kalima is sound, first radical and third radical have sound letters, and then ain kalima can have ya or waw. But we don't see it because that waw or ya has changed into alif. Are you with me? It has changed into alif. So, kala is kavala, but how do I know? We have to go to mudhariya. When you go to mudhariya, ain kalima becomes visible. When we go to mudhariya, the ain kalima becomes visible. Okay, brothers and sisters? So, kala becomes yakulu. Kala becomes yakulu. Okay? I will write down, brother. Ya ku lu. Ba'a becomes ya bi'u. And nama becomes ya na mu. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? Okay? Now the thing is, originally it yakulu, kavala yakulu is bab nasara. Nasara yan suru. So it should have been yak vulu. It should have been. But it is not. Because that's the way the changes come in the verb. Because these are weak verbs. So yakvulu became yakulu. It's all there in the key. Inshallah, you'll read it. Bayya'a. Now this is bab daraba. Daraba yadribu. Bayya'a should have been yab yi'u. It should have been yab yi'u. But it is not. It became yabi'u. This signs, vowel signs got changed, Okay. Now, maybe I should quickly erase this, brother. Then I can write down here. Originally, it was yak vulu. And this was yab ji u. See, now we are going in detail. And this is Navima became yan va mu. Now yan va mu change into yanam. This is the change. These are the changes that take place, brothers and sisters. So keep that in mind. There are only 3 forms in ajwaf. Okay, brothers and sisters. Now, what happens? You start from ka'ala. Start conjugating ka'ala. Ka'ala, ka'ala, ka'lu, ka'alat, ka'alata, and then why kulna, brother? The reason is, I give you the in-depth reason. The reason is, Sister Manas, that at kulna, the file is mutaharrik. Are you with me? What is the file at hunna? Mutaharrik. So whenever mutaharrik joined, further changes took place. One change was that the lam kalima gets a sukun. The other change was in this ajwaf that the fa kalima got a dhamma. When did it happen? Brother Muhammad? Mutaharrik pronouns. Now you will say mutaharrik pronouns. Sakin pronouns normal. Kala, kala, kalu, kalat, kalata. Mutaharrik pronouns. Kulna. When did the change take place? Mutaharrik pronouns. I want you to memorize this. Mutaharrik and sakin. Okay, brothers and sisters? So, further change took place, brothers and sisters, that here is a kala. Okay, brothers and sisters? Here comes our mutaharrik pronoun. Okay, brothers and sisters? There is a vowel sign here. There is a vowel sign here. Now, as soon as mutaharrik pronoun came, it got a sukun. But what is on alif? Also sukun. We cannot have 2 sukun. This is called iltiqai sakinaini. What is the meaning of iltaqa? To meeting of them. Not possible. Huh? Then if there is a meeting of two letters, two sakin, okay, and if one letter happens to be a weak letter, waw or ya, you drop it. But what happens when the both letters are sound? What happens? You can't drop it, brother. Then we got to put our surgeon's gown and we'll do a little more surgery. That will come in lesson number 29. And then how do you describe it in grammar? It's so beautiful, brother. You will love it, inshallah. Here, we just dropped it. So what became now? Kulna. Okay. Fa kalima get dhamma when it is bab. When it is bab, nasara. Otherwise, it will get a kasra. When did it happen? When the mutaharrik pronoun came. That is the key. We never used these things before. Now we have to know that it is the mutaharrik pronoun. When mutaharrik pronoun came, the change took place even on fa kalima. And once you know kulna, where are you now, brothers and sisters? You are on 407. Then you can just, put the car in the top gear, and what will you say? Kulna, kulta, kultuma, kultum, kulti, kultuma, kultuna, kultu, kulna. What are we doing? Tatumatum, ti tumatunna, tuna. So easy, so beautiful, brother. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? Fine. Now, mudari'a is yakulu. Yakulu. Fine. Let's conjugate. Yakulu, yakulani, yakuluna, takulu, takulani. Why yakulna, brother? Mutaharrik pronoun, mashallah, mashallah. Excellent, brother Abdul Mukim. Mutaharrik pronoun came. See, we didn't do this way before. Now, we are now. Nahnu akwa. We are strong now. We can handle it now. So, brothers and sisters, yakulna. And then anta, takulu, takulani, takuluna, takulina, takulani. Why takulna? Mutaharrik pronoun came. Akulu, nakulu. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? Now, let us think now. How many mutaharrik pronouns in Mahdi? 9. How many mutaharrik pronouns in Mudariya? Those are mabni, but they are mutaharrik. So we are now going at once. How many mutaharrik pronouns in Mudariya? 2. What are they? Hunna and antunna. That's all. You must remember it. You will not forget this. Those are the only 2 mutaharrik pronouns in Mudariya. Okay, now I change it. How many sakin pronouns in Madi? 5. How many sakin pronouns in Mudariya? 12. We know our mathematics. Okay, keep that in mind. It will help us to do and understand fiqh very well. Okay, now we come to ba'a. I don't know what is inside alif. It has to be waw or ya. So we go to Mudariya. And what happens? Ba'a, yabi'u. I see ya there. Okay. That is the ain kalima. So now I can say ba'a, the root is bayya'a. Qala, the root is kawala. Ba'a, the root is bayya'a. Bayya'a. And that is bab daraba. Daraba yadribu. Bayya'a yabyi'u. Change into yabi'u. Fine, brother and sister. Start conjugating. Ba'a, ba'a, ba'u, ba'at, ba'ata, and then why biyana? Mutaharrik pronouns came. Mutaharrik pronoun came. Okay, not only it gave sukoon to the lam kalima, but it made changes on fa kalima also. Because it's a weak letter. These changes take place only in weak letters, not in normal letters. So, if it is not bab nasara, then it will get a kasra. And once you know biana, and then biata, biatuma, biatum, biati, biatuma, biatunna, biatu, biana. Easy, brother. Tell me, is it not halwa puri? Inshallah, you'll find it as a halwa puri. Inshallah. I found it very delicious. These verbs are very delicious, brother. Now, nama. Here there is a trick. Nama. And then it is yanamu. I'm lost. What is it? On ain kalima. I'm lost. Nama, yanamu. I don't get a cue that I got in the other two. But then we got to go to dictionary and we will be told that it is nama is actually navima. The ain kalima is wow. When do I get to know that? When I go to the masdar. What is the masdar of nama? Naumun. See? Naumun. La ta'khudhuhu sinatun wala naum. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? So see, Quran is the guide for all these things to us. Nauma. What is nauma? Masdar. What is the root? Navima. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? So when it is a bab samia, navima is bab samia, it becomes yanamu. I don't see the vav. Okay? I will see the vav in masdar. Same thing, brothers and sisters. Khafa yakhafu. Are you with me? Khafa yakhafu. I don't see the ain kalima in mudariya. Where will I see it? Masdar. What is the masdar of khafa? Khawfun. Wow came out. So this also we will keep it in our mind. So it's very easy, brothers and sisters. Extremely easy. And since you are very strong in the mudariya, three groups, remember? 5 in your pocket, and then noon aata hai, noon jata hai, and then the mabni form. So inshallah you will find it very easy. Now the problem starts here again. Kala yakulu. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? Now if I want to make this into sakin, majzoom, Sister Hafza, I want to make yakulu into majzoom because lam has come. As soon as I put sukun, there are two sakins now. Iltikai sakinaini. Iltikai sakinaini. Okay? I cannot have. But then I see one of them as a weak letter. So I have got my knife ready to chop it off. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? So what will become? Yakul. Yakul. Dr. Abdurrahim has done all these exercises so beautifully, brother. So very, very beautifully. That inshallah you will enjoy it. Now the thing is this, brothers and sisters. Every verb mentioned, you should conjugate. Try to conjugate at home. Sheets are there. Do at least 5 from Bab Nasara, 5 from Bab Daraba, and 2 from Bab Samia. At least. More, better for you. Okay. Brothers and sisters, I want to go to the key now. Open the key, brother. Page 91, brothers and sisters. What do you see? Kala yakulu. You see AU. What is AU? Bab Nasara. Okay. So these are the verbs, you know. If you want, you can put into bracket, okay, and say Bab Nasara. You know, make a big bracket, brothers and sisters, up to 91, up to Bala Yabulu. But you can ignore Bala Yabulu. We are not interested. We are not interested. Okay, brothers and sisters. So these are all Bab Nasara. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? Starting from Kala Yakulu up to Bala Yabulu. And what is after that? Ja'a, Yaji'u, Ba'a, Yabi'u. What are these, brother? Bab Daraba. Shaya'ishu, Kala Yakilu. Okay. AI is Bab Daraba. Put into, with a pencil a bracket, inshallah. And brother, then we have 4 in Bab Samia. Nama Yanamu, Khafa Yakhafu, and Kada Yakadu. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? Fine. Okay. So this is the details of the verbs that we are studying. And inshallah, you will try to conjugate. Brothers and sisters, if you will conjugate, you will become expert. Inshallah, you will all become experts in Arabic verbs, even though we may not speak the language fluently. Our concern is Quran, and whenever you will come across a verb in the Quran, what will happen, brothers and sisters? You will know how the verb was constructed. What is the root of it? You will know everything. And it will give you immense pleasure, inshallah, when you will understand the Quran, inshallah. Remember, I told you, brother, once you will complete this course, it will change your life. Why? Because now you are understanding Quran the way you never understood before, inshallah. Okay, brothers and sisters, I come quickly to, I'm not doing the main lesson yet. I'm coming to the exercises. Exercise number 2. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? Exercise number 2. هذه أمثلة للفعل المعتل العين. The weak of Ain. Fine, brothers and sisters. Kala yakulu. Kana yakulu, another very important word. Let us do it, brother. Kana yakunu. So we know what will happen at mutaharrik pronouns. Kana, kana, kanu, kanat, kanata, kunna. And after that, kunta, kuntuma, kuntum, kunti, kuntuma, kuntunna, kuntu, kunna. Then yakunu, yakunani, yakununa, takunu, takunani, yakunna. Mutaharrik pronoun. Then takunu, takunani, takununa, takunina, takunani, takunna, akunu, nakunu. Let us take the 5 in our pocket. Yakunu, takunu, takunu, akunu, nakunu. Make them majzum. Yakun. Yakun. We are making majzum. We are not making amar. Yakun. Takun. Takun. Akun. Nakun. It's very easy, brother. Are you with me? So these are the verbs. Then the comes next verb is ja'a, yaji'u. Okay, what are they? They are bab daraba. Ja'a, yaji'u. So what is the root of ja'a? Jayya'a. What is it? Ja, ya, and hamza. Okay. Now I must also at this stage must tell you that if in ajwaf the ain kalima is waw, we call it ajwaf wawi. What will you call it? Ajwaf wawi. If it is ya kalima, which is in the center, what will you call? Ajaf yai. The same will be misal wawi, misal yai. And the same will be nakas wawi, nakas yai. So you will know it, inshallah. Okay. Then whether we have the third, first was then ba, and now jim, nama yanamu, khafa yakhafu, kada yakadu. You know kada yakadu is a weak verb, almost. He did something, but almost he didn't do it, but he was about to do it. Zala yazalu. Zala yazalu. To cease. And normally, Zala yazalu will come with la yazalu. Mean it is continuing. Okay? Will you keep that in mind, brothers and sisters? Now we come to Amr, inshallah, where you have to be very careful, because we can make a mistake. Now we have to go on our own. That is why you have the sheet. When you have the sheet, you should do it and see how the Amr comes. What will be the Amr of Qala? Kul. But what will be for Huma? Kula. How will you write down Kula? With Waw. The Waw doesn't get dropped. It got dropped only in the first. This is where most of us make mistakes. We say Kul and then we round Kula without Waw. Are you with me? I will write it down. Kul and then Kula. Why Kula, brother? It is Yakulani. Yakulani. If I make Amr, I drop this. Okay, brothers and sisters? I drop this. What is left? Kula. See, wow. But do not say Kula without wow. That will be wrong. So Kul, Kula, Kulu, Kuli, Kula, and then Kulna. It's very easy, brother. It's easy. That's why I'm not writing in detail. I'm not writing in detail, brothers and sisters. So here we have, brothers and sisters, exercise number 13. We have exercise number 13. Are you with me? Sug. Sug. What is the meaning of sug? Form. What is the verb? Write down there. What is the verb, Sister Manas? Saga. What is it? Saga. What kind of a verb it is? Sug tells you it is verb Nasara. Saga Yasugu. Are you with me? Write down. Saga Yasugu. What is the Saga Yasugu, brother and sister? To form. To form. F-O-R-M. To form. Page, I have my old book, brother and sister. Exercise 13. 185. Exercise 13. Okay, new book 56, old book. Did you find it, Sister Hafza? Is it 13? Exercise 13, Sister Hafza? 13? Exercise is correct. Okay, brothers and sisters. Tasumu. Tasumu. Make Amar Sum. But if you have to make further forms of Amar, then it will be Suma. With Waw. And then Sumu with Waw. And then Anti Sumi with Waw. Again Suma and then Sumna. Okay. Okay, Takumu. What will be the Amar? Kum. And then Kuma with Waw. Kumu, Kumi, Kuma, Kumna. Okay. Takunu. What will be the Amar? Kun. If Allah decides to do something, all He has to say, Kun, Fayakun. Okay? Fine. So Kun. What will be for Huma? Kuna with Waw. And then Kunu. It comes in the Quran. And then Kuni. It comes in the Quran, brother. And Kuna and Kunna. Fine, brother and sister. Zara. Yazuru. Here is Tazuru. Amar. Zur. Zur. And then Huma. Zura. Zuru. Zuri. Zura. Zurna. Very good. Tafa yatufu. Tuf. Tufa. I'm just giving you hints, brother. You know, Vav has to come after the first form. Taudu ud. Return. Uda. Udu. Fine. Tatubu. Tub. Tub. And then Huma. tuba, and then tubu with wow. Anti, tubi, with wow. Tuba and tupna. This is a very nice one. Zaka yazuku. Taste. How do you say taste it? Zuk. Zukhu or zukha. Zuk. And then zuka with wow. And then antum zuku. And then zuki. Zuka and zukana. Fine, brothers and sisters. Brother, ba'a, what will be the amar? Yabi'u, tabi'u, bi. The ain kalima got completely dropped. Okay, nama, yanamu, yanam. See? It's very easy for us to say nim. No, it is nam. Why nam? Because it is tanamu. Are you with me? If I write down tanamu, I'm going a little fast. You know why? Because you are now very strong. We have been working on the verbs for a long time. Tanamu. How do I make amar? I give a sukun here. I chop this off. No, there is a sukun here also. So it goes out. What happens now? Nam. What will be for dual? Nama. Remember? Nama. Okay? The alif will remain. And will be for antum, namu. Are you with me? I'll write down quickly. Tana, ma, ni. Make amar, brother. Noon will be dropped. This will be dropped. I don't have to drop anything more. So what is now? Nama. And if I say, Tana Muna. Are you with me? Tana Muna. How do I make amar? Namu. Got the idea? Same will be if I say Biya. This is your amar. And what will be for Huma? Biya. What it will be? Biya. What will be for antum? Bi'u. Anti, bi'i. You have to keep that in mind. But you got to practice this. As I said, at least minimum 5 conjugations from Bab Nasara, 5 conjugations from Bab Daraba, and 2, you can do 2. Please try to do it. As if you can't do too many, at least do by tomorrow at 2, 2, inshallah. Okay, brothers and sisters. Now we are ready to go over to our main lesson now, inshallah. So far, interesting, brothers and sisters? And you see, you can understand, why are you understanding? Because alhamdulillah, you worked very hard. And this mutaharrik pronoun does not gabrify us. We are not gabrified by mutaharrik pronouns. We know it, inshallah. Now, brother, again the spelling rules for ja'a yaji'u. Hamza has a spelling rule. So if I say ja'a, brothers and sisters, ya, ji. Remember, it is jaya'a, yaji, yaji, then u will be written outside the ya. Because you are pronouncing everything in the verb. Yaji, u. So everything is pronounced, so you will write down ha. But make it majzoom. How will you write down? No, yaji. Yaji. So you will write down ya. Now this is, ya has been dropped. Now what is this now? Kursi for Hamza. So you will now put it right inside it or at the corner of it. Okay? See here it is outside because you are pronouncing ya. Here your ya has been dropped. So you have to write it on top of it or little inside. Because that is now kursi. Are you with me, Sister Fatima? If I say to you, lam here, what will happen, Sister Fatima, here? I will give a sukoon. Sahi? Now there are two sukoons, so this gets dropped. Now there is a kasra before Hamza, G. So Hamza gets a kursi of Ya. So this is the kursi. Brothers and sisters? It is the kursi with Hamza sitting on it. But inside. Here the Hamza is outside. Keep that in mind. This is also explained in the lesson. Okay, brothers and sisters? Al-Mudarris. What is the meaning of Ja'a? To come. Very important verb. Mata ji'ata min juddata ya Khalid. Translation, brother? When did you come from Jeddah, O Khalid? Ji'tu amsi. Ji'tu amsi. Where is the verb, Sister Hamza? Ji'. Where is the verb? Ji'. How will I describe it? Fi'lun madin mabni wala sukoon. When it is mutaharik pronoun, then the fi'l madi will become mabni ala sukoon. When it is sakin pronouns, then it will always be mabni ala fatah, or in this case, dhamma. Okay, inshallah. Okay. So, ji'atu amsi. What is ji'atu? Fi'l and fa'il. Tu is the fa'il. And what is amsi? Zarfu zaman. MashaAllah. Aja'a Ibrahimu ma'aka. Ja'a Ibrahimu ma'aka. Here is the verb, ja'a. Fi'lu madin mabniun ala fatah. Ja'a fatah mabniun ala fatah. Okay, where is the file? Ibrahim, brothers. We cannot make mistakes. We have made lots of mistakes before, but not now. Now, alhamdulillah, we are alert. We are very careful. Okay, brother, look at it. Lam yaji ba'ud. What is the meaning of it? Lam yaji. He did not come. Make into ma. What will you say? Ma ja'a. MashaAllah. Excellent, Sister Hafsa. Zadikallahu ilman. May Allah bless you in knowledge and all of us, inshallah. Ma ja'a. Are you with me? Or lam yaji. Both has same meaning. Ma ja'a or lam yaji. I am just trying to tell you, do not forget that we have, the meaning is same, but we can change the format of the verb. Ma ja'a or lam yaji. What is the meaning of ba'du? Yet. Ba'du means yet. Lam yaji ba'du. It is zarf. He has not returned yet. Okay. Sayaji'u. Now look at it. If you have highlighter, please highlight yaji. So you know how the Hamza is written. And then you see sayaji'u, highlight that. And if you have different highlighter, use different highlighters. Are you with me, brother? And see how yaji, sayaji'u is written. Al-yawm aw gadan, inshallah. Azurta safira. Azurta safira. Where is the verb? Zur. What is the fa'il? And what is a safira? Maf'ulun bihi. Did you visit the ambassador? Zahabtu ila maktabihi walam ajidhu. Lam ajidhu. Wajada yajidu. Yajidu, tajidu, tajidu, ajidu, najidu, lam ajid. Inshallah. Sami'atu. I heard. Annahu, that he is. Lam yakun. Fi Jeddah. I heard that he was not in Jeddah. Zakal Yawma. Okay, brother. Here is our nice treat. Zakal Yawma. Brother Abdul Samad, what is Zaka, brother?
Zaka is...
Sister Mainaz? Nah. Sister Hafsa? Zarf, Zarf. Sister Hafsa? Say loudly. It is Zarf, brother. Why it is Zarf? Yawma has come. So if Zaka, what is Yawma? Badal. See, our mind should think. It's very interesting, brother. This is the way we will study Quran also. Inshallah. So Zaka here means Zalika. Now we will study this in book 3, brothers and sisters. Everything that we have studied, all the lessons will be repeated, but in much more detail. So Zarf lesson consists of 10 to 12 pages. It is very interesting. In every way Dr. Abdurrahim will teach us how the Zarf works, There is another name for Zarf, and that is Maf'ulun Fihi. That comes Maf'ulun Fihi. Maf'ulun Fihi. Okay? And that we will study in book 3. But you can say Maf'ulun Fihi Zarf or Zarf Maf'ulun Fihi for our simple way of understanding. It's good enough, inshallah. Once we learn, then we can go in detail. Okay, brothers and sisters. Al-Mudarris. Ya Adnanu innaka gibta. Okay, brother. What is gibta? What Gi tells you? No, it is Ghaba. Ghaba. And what will be the Mudariya? Yaghibu. Ghaba, Yaghibu. Yaghibu. And then Ghaba, Ghaba, Ghabu, Ghabat, Ghabata, Gibna. Gibta, Gibtuma. Okay. Innaka Gibta is Bu'aini. You remain absent 2 weeks. What is Bu'aini, brother? Zarf, mashallah. See, is Bu'ani, is Bu'aini. It's Mansub. It is Zarf. Okay. Fa'aina kunta. How will you translate Aina kunta? Where were you? Where were you? Where were you? Aina kunta. Where were you? Okay. Kuntu fil mustashfa. Okay, brother. Kana yakunu. Kuntu. What is tu, brother? Is it a file? No. Ismu kana, brother. Kana. So many things to remember. Brothers and sisters, if we keep on learning Arabic, we will never get sick with Alzheimer's disease. Because our mind is always active. You are thinking all the time. Arabic makes you think. Arabic makes you think all the time. Brothers and sisters? Okay, brother and sister, where is the verb? Kun. How will I describe? Kun fi'lu madin naqisun mabniun ala sukun. What will be the tu? Ismu kana. Ismu kana. Fine, brother and sister. Where is our khabar kana? If there is a ism, there has to be khabar. Fi'l mustashfa. Jar, majrur, shibu jumla. Khabar. But then when we go in book 3, we will go in further detail. Remember, there is still more details coming. But Brother Hassan, when I say details, they are all interesting things coming. You will love it, inshallah. Fine, brothers and sisters. Kuntu maridan. Now this is very simple. Kuntu maridan. What is maridan? Why it is mansub? Khabar kana is always mansub. MashaAllah. Oh, jiddan. Maf'ulun mutlaq. There is a little explanation for maf'ulun mutlaq coming in a sentence, but I don't want to go in detail. Inshallah, maf'ulun mutlaq we'll do in book 3, inshallah. Wallahi. Wallahi. What is wallahi? Qasam. What is wa? Wawul qasam. What is it, brother? And what is wawul qasam? Wawul qasam is a preposition. Harf jar, ism majrur. So Allahi will become majrur. Brother, I tell you, honestly, when I learned all these things and when I was trying to read slowly Quran and try to understand, I was so much surprised, but pleasant, beautiful surprises with the things that person reads the Quran doesn't understand. What is after wallahi? Laqad. What is this laqad, brother? What is this laqad? The qad is for tahqiq. Tahqiq. And what is the la then? La will come for a jawabu qasam. Ji? No. I said jawabu qasam. Are you with me? Jawabu qasam. Whenever there is a qasam, the jawab will start with la, provided there is no nafi in the verb. There is no nafi in the verb. Brother, look at this, brother. Watini. What is watini? Qasam. Allah is swearing. I swear by the fig. There's such deep meaning into all these things. Watini. Why it is majroor? Because wawul qasam is harf jar. Watini wa zaytuni wa turi sinina wa hadhal bala dil amini. Kasra. Why? Wow. Because everything is now mawtufun ala tini. Okay, what is after that? Why laqad? Jawabu qasam. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? Jawabu qasam. La. There are two things in laqad. Qad comes for madi. Qad comes for madi. Qad comes for madi. To emphasize. Okay? If there is a negation, then you don't use. Okay? But otherwise, you will use qad for madi. Okay, brothers and sisters, if I say Aina Hamidun, you can say Zahaba, he went. But when you say Qad Zahaba means he has gone. Okay? Now, what happens, brothers and sisters, when you read in the Quran, Laqad? Laqad kana lakum fi Rasulillahi uswatun hasanatun. So, okay, brother, what is laqad here? What is la? What is la? Jawab, where is the qasam? Mahzoof. Can you imagine? Allah is swearing. When you see laqad, lam is for the qasam. As a jawab. Oh, where is the qasam? Mahzoof. Then when you read it, you have to understand it. Brothers and sisters, you have to understand it. So here is the ayah, brother. Laqad kana lakum fi Rasulillahi uswatun hasanatun. Uswatun is your ismu kana. Are you with me? Ismu kana. Marfu. Okay, brothers and sisters. So you remember laqad now. This comes for a jawabu qasam. Lam is for jawabu qasam and qad for tahqiq. Wallahi. He's swearing. Wallahi laqad kidtu amutu. How will you translate this, brother? I almost died. I almost died. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? So what is kada? It is Mahdi. Kada, yakadu. So kada, kadu, kadat, kadata, kidna, kidta, lakad, kidtu, amutu, mata, yamutu. Now remember, kada, yakadu, kada is also a weak verb. So it will have ism. So where is the ism of kidtu? Tu. Where is the ism? In kidtu, where is the ism? Tu. Where is the khabar? What is amutu? Fail, mudariya, maf'ul bi dhamma. Where is the file? Where is the file? Mustatir, takdiruhu, ana. Are you with me? Takdiruhu, ana. So what will you say? Jumla fi'liya, coming as a khabar for qa'da. Wallahi, lam a'rif zalika. Wallahi, but the laqad did not come. Because it is lam, negation. When the negation came, there was, you cannot use.
But there is ma.
You have ma, I have lam. I have ya lam. Wallahi lam a'rif dhalika. Fine. What is the difference between? If I say la na'arif and you say I have it here, you can check my book afterwards, brother. When I was studying, I had this book, which is a photocopy from my ustad, So, I have arifu. But because ma came, ma araftu, you cannot put lakad here. Okay, brothers and sisters? What is dhalika? Maf'ulun bihi. Maf'ulun bihi. Lam yakul li ahadun. Lam yakul li ahadun. Brother, how will you translate? No one told me. Where is the file of yakul? Ahadun. Innaka. Brother, it is innaka and not annaka. Why innaka? Because kala has come. Innaka maridun wa innaka fil mustashfa. Okay, brothers and sisters? Kaifa haluka al-ana la'allaka al-ana ahsanu. How will you say? Translate, brothers and sisters. How are you now? Hopefully you are better. Alhamdulillah, ana al-ana ahsanu. I am better now. Walakinnani, lakin, proper lakinna, and then ni, ismu lakinna, mansub, la azalu. La azalu. What is azalu? Nakis verb. Where is the ism of azalu? Mustatir taqdiruhu ana. Where is the khabar of azalu? Daifan, mansub. MashaAllah. Okay, then what is la azalu daifan doing here? Sister Rahima? What is la azalu doing here? Khabar for? MashaAllah. It's a khabar for lakina. Jumla fi'liya coming as a khabar for lakinna. See, all these things we have to think. Let me tell you one more thing, brothers and sisters. Some of you are very quick and some of you are not. And those of you who are not, please don't despair. And don't blame yourself. I always say, it's very easy for us to say, मैं बुड्ढा हो गया हूँ. Yeah, you will say, मैं अभी बुद्धि हो गई हूँ. No, brother, age is not the barrier. Some people get quickly. Others get slowly. What about me? Brother, I got it very slowly. But I did not look to anybody on my left and right that they were doing fast. I just said, okay, I will do on my own pace and my own speed. And if you put your effort consistently, I assure you, all of you, each and every one of you will become strong. It will take little time, but you will become strong, inshallah. And do you want any proof? There are proofs in the class. I don't want to take names because I'll embarrass them. They are the people who did not understand much in the beginning, but then they went on putting their effort. And brothers and sisters, I'm surprised at their progress. I'm surprised and extremely happy at their progress because they just went on working, and they got it. So don't, despair if you cannot get it fast. If you understand, alhamdulillah, and then you have to practice. Okay, inshallah. Man jadda wajada. Man zara'a hasada. One who sows will reap, inshallah. And in English, what should we say? No pain, no gain. Simple. No pain, no gain, brother. Fine, brothers and sisters. Shafaqallahu shifa'an kamilan. Brothers and sisters. What is maf'ulun mutlaq? Maf'ulun mutlaq is the master of the verb which is used in the sentence. And it is used to emphasize it. Are you with me? This is the simplest of explanation. What is maf'ulun mutlaq? Maf'ulun mutlaq is the master. Master of what? Of the verb which you are using in the sentence. Why are you using it? For emphasis. For emphasis. So here is the most beautiful example. Shafaqallahu. Where is the verb? Shafa. What is mudari of shafa? Yashfi. Shafa, yashfi. Okay, brother. Shafa. What is ka? Maf'ulun bi. Where is the file of shafa? Allahu. So here you have fi'al, maf'ulun bihi, and file. And what is shifa'an? Maf'ulun. What is shifa'an? It's a master from shafa, yashfi. So you use master, okay, for emphasis. And what is kamilan? Not for what? Shifa. That's all. So if all the time you say shukran, what is shukran, brother? Ana ashkuruka shukran. So because the verb is there, shakara yashkuru, you can use shukran. Maf'ulun mutlaq, it is a master from the verb which is used, but here you did not use it. Okay, brothers and sisters. Maf'ulun mutlaq comes a lot in the Quran in a most beautiful way. Most beautiful. Mudarris is directing his attention to Uthman. Ya Uthman, innaka taghibu kathiran. What is the meaning of this? You are remaining absent. What is kathiran, brother? Maf'ulun mutlaq. Innaka taghibu. What is the master from ghaba yaghibu? Ghiyabun. So what is actually innaka taghibu ghiyaban kathiran. So sometimes you will not have the master mentioned, and naat is mentioned, which is kathiran for, and that will take the place of maf'ulun mutlaq. Okay, got the idea, brothers and sisters? Gibta yawmaini fi hadha al-usbu'i wa thalathata ayyamin fi usbu' al-ma'di. Brother, gibta. Where is the fi'l? Ghib. And what is the fa'il? Yawmaini. What is yawmaini? Zarf. Mansub. Zarf. Okay. Fi harf jar. What is hadha? Ism majrur. And what is usbu'? Badal. MashaAllah. Badal. Okay, for salasata. What is salasata? Why it is salasata? Yawmaini. MashaAllah. So what will you call salasata, brother Abdul Samad? Badal? No. Zarf. See, actual zarf is ayamin. But salasata, now it is naib. All these things are coming in book 3. But I just want to point out to you, the salasata, you saw ta, it is not mafulun bihi, but it is zarf. And it is mawtufun ala yawmain. Yawmain. The actual zarf became mudaf ilayhi. Fi ismul ma'adi. La yanbaghi li talibin an yaghiba kathiran. Again kathiran came. Brother, here it is yanbaghi. What kind of a verb is this? No, this is definitely not a 3-letter verb. What is this verb? In bagha. What is it? In bagha. I will write down, brother. You don't have to worry, In bagha. What will be the mudariya? Yan bagi. Brothers and sisters, in this verb, it is called form 7. In this, brother, you are adding, what are you adding? In. What did you add? In. You add in to the 3-letter verb. So what is the root of here? Bagaya. Bagaya. In baga. And then mudariya is yan bagi. Okay, fine. Brothers and sisters, what is the meaning of yan bagi? Or in baga? To be appropriate, to be desirable, brother and sister, proper. So when you say la yanbaghi, it is not proper, it is not desirable. It is okay. What is the another verb for in baga? Write it down, brother and sister. Wajaba. Wajaba yajibu. Okay. Remember what happens in yajibu? How we get the file for yajibu? Who remembers? Masdar mu'awwal, mashallah. Zadikillahu ilman ya sukhayna. May Allah increase you in knowledge, and all of us. We have to remember, Yajibu alayka. Now here's a nice sentence. Yajibu alayna an nadrusa lughat al-arabiyya li'annaha lughatun Quran. It is wajib on us to study the language, Arabic language, because it is the language of the Quran. Okay? Yeah, again another verb, brother. Yajibu alayna an nafhama al-Quran wa na'mal bihi. It is wajib on us to understand Quran and act by it. Okay, according to it. Okay, so brother and sister, I gave you the hint. Where is the file for yanbaghi? Masdar mu'awwal. Underline it, highlight it, brother. Where is the file, brother? An yaghiba. An yaghiba is your al-masdar al-mu'awwal fi mahali rafa'in file for yanbaghi. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? La yanbaghi li talibin. It is not appropriate for a student to remain absent so much, a lot. Okay. Brother, what is the reply? Very smart fellow, What did he say? La maghib. What is the meaning of la maghib? Change it into ma. Ma gibtu. Ma gibtu. What will you say? Ma gibtu. Lam aghib salasata ayamin. What is salasata here? Zarf. What is it? Zarf. Salasata fi ismul madi. Kama kulta. What is the meaning of kama kulta? As you said. Innama. Innama is the most beautiful word, brother. But I don't want to go in detail. It is so beautiful. It has got such a fantastic, depth in it. Inshallah, when we go to book 3, we will learn. Remember, Qul innama ana basharun mithlukum. So what is this innama doing here? Of course we see in plus ma, but we are going to learn in book 3 the details about it. Simple translation, what is the simple translation? Only. But that only does not justify it. Only does not justify innama. Innama, brothers and sisters, gibtu yawman, see, yawman, innama gibtu yawman, wahidan fakat. Okay, I only remain absent 1. You say I remained absent 3 days. Huh? What is the Mudaris saying? La tagzib. Huh? Don't lie, ya akhi. Don't be smart. Huh? La tagzib. Huh? What is the verb, brother? Kazaba yakzibu. Huh? To tell a lie. Huh? La. Innaka ghibta. So brother, gifta is khabar inna. Okay. Yawma sabti wa yawma salasai wa yawma arbiyai. No, he's caught, Ana asifun ya ustad. I am sorry. Lan aghiba. I will not remain absent fil mustaqbal. Inshallah. Okay, brothers and sisters. Kum. Amar has come now. Kum. Get up. Kum, get up. Stand up. Ya adamu. Okay, what is kum? How do I analyze kum? Fi'lu amrin mabniun ala sukun. Aina fa'il mustatir. Taqdiruhu anta. MashaAllah. Kum ya adam. Atanamu fil fasli. You are sleeping in the class. Atanamu fil fasli. Tanamu. Fi'lun mudariun marfun bidamma. Fa'il mustatir. Taqdiruhu anta. Fine, brother. Ana asifun ya ustad. Ghalabani an-nawmu. It's not my fault. I'm innocent. The sleep overpowered me. Are you with me? The sleep overpowered me. That's why I slept. Ghalaba. This is your fi'l madi. What is noon doing here? Nunu vikaya. What is yam mutakallim? Mafulun bihi. And where is the file? An-nawmu. See? Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. Fine. Li'annani, because ma nimtu al-bariha. Al-bariha means last night. This is zarf. Ma nimtu al-bariha. Okay. How will you translate? I don't know. Change ma nimtu lam anam. Lam anam. No, anam sounds very exotic. But it is nama yanamu. Are you with me? Yanamu, tanamu, tanamu, anamu, nanamu. So you put yanamu and put lam, it will become yanam. It will become yanam. Let me write down, brothers and sisters. Anamu. Okay, and I put here lam. Okay, I have to give sukun here. There is a sukun already here. So this will get chopped off. What is left? Anam. See how we got it? Now, how will you learn all these things? You will learn by conjugating them. And the sheet, now you will conjugate fully. There is a column for lam, there is a column for lan. You should conjugate fully. Leave the majhul form. Don't do that, There are 2 columns that you should not attempt. One is the nunu thakila. Don't attempt that. We'll do it in book 3. And the other column is majhul. And the last 2 columns, leave it aside. Don't bother. Do madi, mudariya, amar, la nahiya, lan, and lam. That's all. These columns are in the beginning. Okay. So, ma nimtu al-bariha. Now, see how the question is asking. How beautifully the ustad is asking. Lima lam tanam. See? Tanam. Tanamu became tanam. Lam tanam. Translation. Why didn't you sleep? Change lan tanam into madi. Lima ma nimta. Lima ma nimta. Why didn't you sleep? Okay. Very beautiful sentence, requires your full attention. Kana bi. Very beautiful sentence, requires your full attention. Kana bi suda'un shadidun. Kana fi'lu madin naqisun mabniun ala fatah. Where is the ism of kana? Where is the ism of kana? Ism kana marfu. Suda'un, headache. Suda'un, marfu. Suda'un is the ismu kana. And what is shadidun? Not. Oh, where is the khabar kana? B. How many letters are there? How many words are there? 2. Ya mutakalim. So what will you call it? Jar majrur. Shibu jumla. That is the khabar kana. I had a severe headache. This is how will you translate? I had a severe headache. And therefore, lam anam. See? Lam anam. Or you can say, therefore, ma nimtu. Lam anam bi sababihi. Bi sababi. Everybody knows sabab. So commonly used in Urdu, but it is Arabic. Bi harf jar, sababi, ism majrur wa huwa mudaf, he mudaf ilayhi. MashaAllah. Yarinnul jarasu. Yarinnul jarasu. Ranna yarinnu. Ranna yarinnu. Yarinnul jarasu. Fayakumul mudarrisu, and the mudarris stands up. Okay. Sa'id. Ya Ustad, ana uridu an azuraka. Ana uridu an azuraka. Al-yawma ba'da salat al-asri. Translation, brother? See, now you can easily see how we say in English to, and in Arabic we say an. Are you with me? Al-Mudaris, Zurni Gadan. Zurni, visit me tomorrow. Zur, what is Zur? Fi'l amrin mabniun ala sukun. Fa'il mustatir. Takdiruhu anta. What is ni doing here? Nunu wikaya. And then ya mutakalim, maf'ulun bihi. And what is Gadan doing here? Zarf. Zarfu zaman. Fa means here because. Fa means because. Fa inni mashgulun al-yawma. Fa inni. What is inna? Harful tawqid wa nasbin. What is ya? Ismu inna mansub. And what is mashgulun? Khabar inna. And what is al-yawma? Zarf. MashaAllah. I think, inshallah, we'll take a short break. Have some tea and some snacks, brother, and we'll carry on, inshallah. Brother, ajib anil as'ilatil atiyati. Kam usbu an ghaba adnanu. How many weeks did Adnan remain absent? What will you say? Very simple. Ghaba usbuaini. Ghaba usbuaini. Very simple, brother. Lima kana Adnan ghaiban. Why was Lima kana Adnan ghaiban? How will you translate? Why was Adnan absent? Li'annahu kana maridan. Because he was sick. Li'annahu kana maridan. Because he was sick. Okay, fine. Kam yawman ghaba Uthmanu fil usbu'aini. Brother and sister, what will you say? Ghaba. Then you count it. Khamsata ayamin. Total. Brothers and sisters. Lima lam yanam adamu. Lima lam yanam adamu. How will you translate? Why he did not sleep. Okay, what is the answer? Kana bihi suda'un shadidun. Inshallah, you'll be able to write it. Do write it, brother. Inshallah. Fine. Now, we already done this, brother. Okay, I think I'm going to do a little quick thing here, brothers and sisters. I'll be very quick with you. We know we can conjugate kala. We'll do one more time. Ready? Quickly. Kala, kala, kalu, kalat, kalata, kulna, kulta, kultuma, kultum, kulti, kultuma, kultunna, kultu, kulna. Hamidun, kala. Aminatu, kalat. At-tullabu, qalu. At-talibatu, kulna. At-talibatu, kulna. Anta, kulta. Anti, kulti. Antum, antunna, ana, nahnu. Come on, give me a break. Alhamdulillah, we know it. Easy, brothers and sisters. Won't be difficult. Ready? Now, number 4 says that you should do same with kama, zara and kana. Ready, brother? Kama, kama, kamu, kamat, kamata, kumna, kumta, kumtuma, kumtum, kunti, kuntuma, kuntunna, kumtu, kumna. Okay? Muhammadun, kama. Khadijatu, kamat. At-tullabu, kamu. At-talibatu, kumna. Ana, kumtu. Anta, kumta. Anti, kumti. Nahnu, kumna. Antum, kumtum. Antunna, kuntunna. Very good, brother. Zara, ready? Zara, zara, zaru, zarat, zarata, zurna, zurta, zurtuma, zurtum, zurti, zurtuma, zurtunna, zurtu, zurna. Now tell me, why did you say zur? Your answer should be mutaharrik pronoun came in the verb. Remember that. Sakin pronouns and mutaharrik. How many sakin pronouns in Madi? 5. How many mutaharrik pronouns in Madi? 9. The changes that take place at mutaharrik pronoun. This is what now we should understand. Okay? That agreement was signed, those are all obsolete now. We don't have to say that. Kana, ready? Kana, kana, kanu, kanat, kanata, kunna, kunta, kuntuma, kuntum, kunti, kuntuma, kuntunna, kuntu, kunna. Hamidun, kana. Aminatu, kanat. At-tullabu, kanu. At-talibatu, kunna. Ana, kuntu. Anta, kunta. Nahnu, kunna. Anti, kunti. Antum, kuntum. Antunna, kuntunna. Inshallah, you will understand. Now, brothers and sisters, we have sentence. We will read it, and you will, wherever necessary, you can highlight it. Zurna al-mudarrisa jadida al-barihata. Translation, brothers. Zurna, we visited the new teacher last night. Are you with me? Where is the fi'al, brother? Zur. Holy zur, brother. I say fi'al, zur. Fi'alu madin mabniun ala sukun. Only sukun, brother. Where is the file? Na, masha. And mudarris is mafulun bihi. And then nat. And then zarf. Very good, brother. Now you are asking your sister. She's making a biryani now for you. Okay? Azukti hadha ta'ama ya ukhti. Translation? Did you taste this food? Oh, my sister. Okay. Zukti. Fi'al. Madin. Mabniun ala. Sukun. Where is the file? T. T is the file. Anti. T is the file. Hadha. What is hadha? Mafulun bihi. What is it? Ama. Badal. Fine, brother. And what will you say? Ya. Harfu nida. And what will you say? Ukhti. It is mudaf ilayhi. Harfu nida and munada. Wa huwa mudaf. And ya mutakallim mudaf ilayhi. Very good, brother. What is the answer? Naam. What is naam? Harfu jawab. What is it? Harfu jawab. Zuktuhu. Zuk, tu, and who? Three things. Zuk, tu, who. File, mafulun. Zuktuhu. Wa, wajad. Wajad, tu, who. Are you with me? Wajad, tu. I found it. How did you find it? Delicious. And what is jiddan? Mafulun mutlaq. Mafulun mutlaq. Zahabtu ilal Makkah. I went to Makkah. Wa tuftu. Tafa yatufu. Tuftu bil Kaaba. Translation, brother? Makkah. And did tawaf around the Kaaba. MashaAllah. Sumna yawm al-ithnaini. Brother, sumna. We fasted. Sum and na. What is yawma? Zarf, mashallah. Very good. Zarf, mudaf, mudaf ilayhi. Maza kultali hamidin ya Ahmad. Translation. What did you say to Hamid ya Ahmad? What is the answer? Ma qultalahu shayyan. Ma. What is the translation? I didn't say anything. Very good, brother. You know, shayyan is mafulun bihi. Fine. Mata kumtum minan nawmi ya abnai. Kumtum, kum fi'al, tum fa'il. Minan nawmi ya abnai. Kumna. We got up. Qabla adhan al-fajr. We got up before the adhan of the fajr. Oh, this is not a nice sentence. You have experienced this a lot, brother. Bala tiflu fi thawbi. On my shirt, brother. You see a beautiful child, you want to take him and hug him and give a kiss, and he says thank you to you by wetting your shirt. Are you with me? We have experienced this a lot. Okay, fine. No problem, brother. Where is the file? Tiflu. Very good. Fine. Tubtu ilallahi. Tubtu. I repented to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I repented. Kuntu muta'abban. Translation, brother. I was exhausted, tired. Al-yawma. Today. Falam azhab ilal madrasati. Lam azhab. Ma zahabtu. Go to the school. Zarani sadiqi. This is important, brothers and sisters. Zarani sadiqi. Fine, brother. Very beautiful. Zara. Where is the verb? Zara. Fi'lu. Madin mabniun ala fatah. And what is ni? Nunu vikaya. Nunu vikaya. And then ya mutakallim. Mafulun bihi. Where is the file? Sadiqu. وهو مضاف يا متى أبدا. وزرته. Yesterday he visited me, and today وزرته اليوم. زر تو who? فعل فاعل مفعول به. Got the idea? Alhamdulillah. Okay, brother. Now we come to Mudariya. Now, inshallah, we know all these things. Hamidun yakulu. Ready? We'll do the whole thing, brother. Yakulu, yakulani, yakuluna, takulu, takulani, yakulna, takulu, takulani, takuluna, takulina, takulani, takulna, akulu, nakulu. MashaAllah. Any difficulty, brother? Hamidun, yakulu. Aminatu, takulu. Are you with me? Atullabu, yakuluna. Atalibatu, yakulna. Ana, akulu. Nahnu, nakulu. Anta, takulu. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? Antum takuluna. Antunna takulna. Takulna. Are you with me? This is very easy, brothers and sisters. We can do one more, brother. Kama yakumu. Ready? Yakumu, yakumani, yakumuna, takumu, takumani, yakumna. Takumu, takumani, takumuna, takumina, takumani, takumna. Akumu, nakumu. Same will happen with tafa. Yatufu, yatufani, yatufuna, tatufu, tatufani, yatufna. Tatufu, tatufani, tatufuna, tatufina, tatufani, tatufna. Atufu, natifu. Ana azuruka wa anta la tazuruni. Huh? What is this, brother? Translation? I visit you and you don't visit me. Huh? You don't visit me, brother. Ana, what is ana? Mubtada. Where is our khabar? Azuru. What is azuru? Huh? Azuru. Huh? There is no mudaf. Azuru. Fi'lun mudariun marfoon bi tamma. Where is the file? Mustatir. Taqdiruhu ana. And what is ka? Maf'ulun bi. And then wow. Ataf. And then anta. Mubtada. And where is the khabar? La tazuruni. Tazuru. Fi'lun mudariun marfoon bi damma. File mustatir. Taqdiruhu anta. And na. Nunu vikaya. And ya. Maf'ulun bihi. Inshallah. Tatufu hujjaju bil Kaaba. Translation, brother? Yatufu al hujjaju bil Kaaba. Are you with me? The pilgrims are going around the Kaaba, making the tawaf. You say to your mother, Maza takulina ya ummi. Translation? What are you saying? What are you saying? Maza takulina. What is takulina, brothers and sisters? Fi'lun mudariun marfoon bi thubutinun. Where is the file? Ya. Very good, brother and sister. Uridu an akuna mudarrisan. Translation, brother. I want to be a teacher, brother. Fine, brother. Where is the uridu needs maf'ulun bihi? Where is maf'ulun bihi? Al-masdar al-mu'awwal. Okay, fine. Where is the ism of kana? Akunu. Here it is akuna. Fi'lun mudariun mansubun bil fatha. Ism mustatir taqdiruhu ana. And what is mudarisan? Khabar kana. Al-banatu yazurna khalatahunna kulla usbu'in. Okay, brother? Al-banatu. What is al-banatu? Mubtada. Where is the khabar? Yazurna. Now let us do this properly. Yazurna. Fi'lun mudariun mabniyun ala sukun fi mahalli raf'in. Because there is nothing there. Fi mahalli raf'in. And where is the file? Nunun niswa. Are you see? No, you don't have to say mutaharik. Mutaharik is for our understanding. Are you with me? Mutaharik is, if you want to write down in detail, you can, but it is not necessary. The most important thing, Sister Manas, is we understand that the file in the Madi and Mudariya are divided into two groups, Sakin and Mutaharik. When the Mutaharik pronouns come as a file, what happens? Lam kalima gets a sukun. And plus, if they are weak letters, then in ajwaf, changes take place in Madi. And you will see same things happening in Naqis, but in a different way. In a different way. But Naqis, first day you will feel, oh, that's too much. But I assure you, you are going to fall in love with Naqis verbs. They are very beautiful. You will like it, brother. And you see, the most beautiful thing is, brothers and sisters, this knowledge will enable you to open the Quran and understand what's going on in the sentence. Inshallah. A lot. Sister Maimuna, you have a question, sister? Which one, sister? Yazurna. Okay. She, yazurna. Okay. Fi'lun, mudariun, mabniyun, ala sukun. Now I have to decide if it is mabni, is it marfu? Is it mansub? And in the case of verb, is it majzum? Do you see anything that will make the fi'l mudariya mansub or majzum? No. So it is then marfu. Fi mahalli raf'in. And where is the fa'il? Noon. And where is maf'ulun bihi? Khalata. Wa huwa mudaf. And hunna mudaf. What is kulla? Zarf. Kulla is zarf. We will later on learn it is naibun ala zarf, later on in book 3. It is deputizing the zarf. The zarf is the spoo. 7 days. That is the actual zarf. But kulla came ahead of it and took the fatah. Zarfs are all mansub most of the time. So it took the fatah from usbu and made the usbu into mudaf ilayhi. It made into mudaf ilayhi. Kulla isbu'in, kulla yawmin, kulla amin. What does it mean? Every year, every week, every month. Kulla shahrin, inshallah. قال الطلاب لمدرسهم يا أستاذ, the students told the teacher, يا أستاذ نحن نريد أن نزورك غدا. We want to visit you tomorrow. Okay, very good, brother. Okay, here we have majzoom form, brother. ta'ammal ma yali yakulu lam yakul. Are you with me? Iltikai sakinaini. So we have to drop the weak letter. Adkhil lam ala lafal al-atiyati. And then but put the proper vowel signs, brother. Put the proper vowel signs. Yakunu, put lam, yam yakun. Yakumu, lam yakum. Yabulu, lam yabul. Yadhuru, yasumu. Yatubu, lam yatub. Okay, brothers and sisters. Ajib anil as'ilatil atiyati bin nafi. Negate it. Mustamilan using lam. You just have to negate it, brother. We will inshallah try to do this. Azurta al-mudira ya Ali. La. You will say la. Lam. Azur. You can say who. Lam azur who. I did not visit him. Lam azur who. Okay, brothers and sisters. Akama akhuka min naumi. Now, akhu is your file for kama. Remember. What is the meaning of this? Akama akhuka min naumi. Did your brother get up from his sleep? So, what is the answer? La. Lam. It is for him. Yakum. Lam yakum ba'du. Not yet. What will you say? Yakun ba'du. Remember ba'du? Let me write down, brother. Lam yakum ba'du. What is the meaning of ba'du? Yet. Okay, brother and sister. Abal tiflu fi kamisika. Did the child wet your shirt? What will you say? La lam yabul fihi. In it. La lam yabul fihi. Lam fihi. Inshallah. Next one, brothers and sisters. Ya Aisha. Asumti amsi. Translation, brother. Did you fast yesterday? And what will she say? La. Lam asum. That's all. Lam asum. That's all. Brothers and sisters, you will write down. This is the most important exercise to write down. Okay? This one particularly. Very important. Write down everything. Akunta fil fasli fi hissatil ula. Translation. Were you in the class in the first period? What will you say? La lam akun. La lam akun fihi. Okay? Or lam akun fil fasli you can say. Okay. Azukti hazat tama ya ummi. Did you taste this biryani ya ummi? La lam azuk. Azuk hu. I did not taste it. Lam azuk hu. Inshallah. Akulta hakaza ya Umar. Did you say like this? Ya Umar, what the Umar will say? La lam akul. La lam akul hakaza. You can say la lam akul hakaza. I didn't say like that. Okay, brothers and sisters. Aada. What is the meaning of aada? Raja'a. Aada means raja'a. Aada mudariya ya'udu. Aada ya'udu. Aada ya'udu. Aada means raja'a. Aada akhuka min al-riyad ya Salma. What will you say? La lam ya'ud. Atufta bil Kaaba ya akhi. Did you do the tawaf? What will you say? La lam atuf. Are you comfortable, brother? These, inshallah, should not be difficult because you have worked very hard with the verbs. And if you will practice tonight, this evening, at least a few of each section, you conjugate, you will become strong, inshallah. Akunta maridan fil isbu al-madi. Translation, brother? Were you sick last week? What will you say? La. Lam akun maridan. I wasn't sick. Lam akun maridan. Or will you say ma kuntu? Lam akun or ma kuntu maridan. Fine, brothers and sisters. Oh, amata kalbu. Now you see, mata, verb mata can come as a mata yamutu, which is bab nasara. And then it can come as a mata yamatu. Both will come in the Quran. Dr. Sahib is explaining in the key. Okay? Now look at it, brother and sister. Mata, bab nasara. Mata, mata, matu, matat, matata, mutna. Mutna. Now that is bab nasara. Make it into bab samia. Mata, mata, matu, matat, matata, mitna. Both of them in both forms are in the Quran. But when it comes to mudariya, only bab nasara has come. See, remember, Quran dictates the Arabic grammar, brother. The Arabic grammar is derived from the Quran. The more you think and ponder about Quran, the more you find that it is the most miraculous book, brother. It is the greatest miracle of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And the miracle lies in the way the message was conveyed. Nobody can produce anything like Quran. Now, if you take a passage from Bible and you try to use the Quranic language and you say, here I produce, brother, you only copied it. Produce something different, which is as good and eloquent as the Quran. Don't copy the Quran and say, I copied it. I made a surah or I made a verse. No, then you only copied the style. Create something of your own, which is as eloquent and as beautiful as Quran. Nobody has done. Nobody has produced anything which is equivalent to Quran in its eloquence and beauty. Okay, brothers and sisters. So here we are, amata kalbu. So in mudariya, you will only go to mata yamutu. What will you say? La, lam, yamut. Correct? Because I told you, brothers and sisters, that it is in the mudariya, mata yamutu, bab nasara. In Madi, in the Quran, you will find bab nasara as well as bab samia. Okay. No, yamut. No, who you cannot say. If a person dies, he dies, brother. So there is no maf'ulun bihi. Are you with me? There is no maf'ulun bihi. Okay, brothers and sisters. Now the next one is amal. There's still a lot to do, but because now it is more or less same repetition. Inshallah, tomorrow in the first half an hour, we will try to finish. Then I'll tell you a few more things, and then we'll try to understand naqis, and we will do it slowly, so that you have a clear-cut idea, brothers and sisters. I'll be a very happy person if I hear from you that yes, we understand the ajwaf and naqis and mudaf well, inshallah. Because this is what we are aiming, that you should have a complete knowledge of these verbs. And remember, before we go to book 3, we will again learn the 10 forms of verb. And you will find amazing these things, inshallah. So that when we are in book 3, any time a verb comes, we'll stop. And we'll say, what is this going on? What form is this? This will make you so strong that when you come to the study of Quran, inshallah, you will understand everything. رَبَّنَا آتِنَا فِي الدُّنْيَا حَسَنَةً وَفِي الْآخِرَةِ حَسَنَةً وَقِنَا عَذَابَ النَّارِ رَبَّنَا ظَلَمْنَا أَنفُسَنَا إِن لَّمْ تَغْفِرْ لَنَا وَتَرْحَمْنَا لَنَكُونَنَّ مِنَ الْخَاسِرِينَ رَبَّنَا هَبْ لَنَا مِنْ أَزْوَاجِنَا وَذُرِّيَّاتِنَا قُرَّةَ أَعْيُنٍ وَاجْعَلْنَا لِلْمُتَّقِينَ إِمَامًا رَبَّنَا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم وتب علينا إنك أنت التواب الرحيم سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب